So we're gonna take time out from our camping trip. We're gonna go back to the house in the Portland area, and we're gonna talk about tire maintenance, flat tire repair, tire maintenance. Let's talk about it. All right, so last year we were driving out to the Oregon coast, getting ready for a week of RVing. On the way out, it was a 100-degree day. We passed 2 to 3 RVs that had a tire blowout. I was unable to pull over and help them because I didn't have the right tools. That got me to thinking during that drive, what if this were to happen to me? How would I resolve the situation? Which led me down a rabbit hole of doing a little bit of research and acquiring a few products that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. So, tire maintenance, tire flat repair with an RV. First, it starts off with preventative maintenance. What do I mean by that? Every time I pull the trailer, I check tire pressure with this Tecton digital PSI monitor. So what that does is it tells me what the PSI is of every single one of my tires. I will check before I go, and I typically like to have around 62 PSI. The max cold PSI that the tire suggests is 65 PSI. So if I find a tire that's low, how do I fill that tire without hooking up and pulling it to some sort of gas station where I can hook it up to an air hose? That brings me to this product right here. This is the Ryobi. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. This thing is a battery power, so I don't have to be able to plug in. I can actually pull over on the side of the road, turn this thing on, charge the tank, and use this adapter that I had to buy separately to fill up my tires. It'll go all the way up to 210 PSI. I typically will fill it up to about 120 and start jamming tires from there. It takes a couple seconds per tire, and I am back up and running. So the number one thing you want to do to prevent flats is to make sure that your tires are at the proper PSI. When they are too high or too low, you are causing extra friction on that tire, which is in turn raising the temperature within the tire, which is raising your PSI to a point the tire cannot withstand, and then you have a blowout. With a blowout, not only do you have a flat tire, you may have just ruined your weekend adventure or your week-long adventure. And then on top of that, that tire blowout most likely caused some additional damage to your fairings and things like that. And that's an expensive repair that nobody really wants to mess with. Okay, so step one is preventative maintenance. Have some sort of way to measure the PSI within your tires. Step two is have some sort of air compressor. Doesn't matter what model or brand or name brand that you get. I'm not sponsored by any of the companies of any of the products that I talked about in my videos. I'm just trying to pass on some knowledge to you guys. So have a way to fill those tires when you detect that you are low on PSI. Okay, now let's say you've done everything right, or maybe you haven't, and you're driving down the road and you have an issue, whether it's a flat tire or just a full-on tire blowout. What do you do from there? If you have a double axle trailer, you can get this Trailer Aid. See if I can get into the screen here. This thing is rated to, I think, 17,000 pounds. They have different models that you can buy. Sorry, 15,000 pounds. They have different models that you can buy depending on the weight of your trailer. My trailer, at the most it can ever weigh, is 7,000 pounds. So I got plenty of room left over. So let's say it is my rear tire that blows. All I'm gonna do is pull the front tire up onto this tire stand, and that's gonna lift the bad tire off the ground, okay? If it's your front tire that blows, then all you're gonna do is reverse the trailer with your good tire onto the stand, and then that's gonna lift the bad tire off the ground high enough for you to remove that tire. Good reviews on this product. Fortunately, I haven't had to use it yet. Hopefully I never do. So if I ever do, I'll let you know how it works, but I'm pretty confident it's gonna work well. From there, you're gonna take your spare tire, you're gonna put it on, you're gonna get out your owner's manual, and then you're gonna figure out what torque setting you need to screw down the lug nuts. I found this on Amazon as well. This is a Lexivon, I think is the name brand. Pretty affordable actually for a torque wrench. You can buy this torque wrench. It's made for exactly tires. And you can buy this little spare kit, also super affordable. And it comes with a couple adapters that's gonna fit the majority of lug nuts out there on the road. So chances are, whatever you have on your tire, one of these lug nuts will fit. Here's the adapter that goes on the torque wrench, and then you just select either side of either one of these sockets. So again, Lexicon, I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's how you fix a flat on the road. Fortunately, guys, I haven't had that problem yet, knock on wood, and hopefully neither do you. But in the case that you do, it's good to be prepared. Again, preventative maintenance is your best friend here. Check your PSI every time you tow. Have a way to charge your tires with an air compressor, preferable battery powered, so it's portable. You can do it on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. 3, you gotta have a way to get that bad tire off the ground, okay? I didn't wanna buy a stand or a jack, and I figured this was my best bet of getting that bad tire off the ground with enough clearance to remove it. And then 4, you gotta have a way to take the tire off, put the new tire back on to the correct torque settings. All right, that's probably more than enough information than you guys need, but I figured I would just talk about it for a minute and we'll go from there.
Didn't